create a simple roof for our 3D printed beach box. So basically, the simple roof is basically going to be a solid roof. So when we print it, it'll be a solid shape. And that has certain simplicity, but it's also, I don't think, as nice as a skillion roof or a raked ceiling is probably more the point. So it's going to have a flat ceiling, so it might feel a bit cramped when you're inside there in your 3D VR world. But basically we're going to start quite simply by drawing a rectangle, and the surface we're going to draw a rectangle on, we need to zoom up to get this, is that one there. So the top of the walls. So once we've got that, we're going to zoom back out again. Now I left 10 millimeters all the way around on the outside of my allotment to enable a bit of an overlap. So I'm just going to draw a big rectangle out here, and then I'm going to dimension it, and then I'm going to basically sit here and go 10 millimeters. So my roof line is not going to overlap or go outside of my allotment area. And the main reason for that is not so much that I wanted to create a small allotment for you to design on. It actually makes it easier for me to 3D print these things. So basically 10 millimeters all the way around is my roof line allotment. I'm going to hit stop sketch now. This is going to be a bit of a tricky one to do, so I'm going to press the home button here, and we're going to go and do the modify button. And the easiest way to do this is to turn the walls off when we do, and you can see that there's still lots of things you've got to select. You've got to select this one, you've got to select that one, and that one, and we're just going to go up. I'm going to turn the walls back on now that I've selected all those, and I'm just going to go up a height that makes sense to me to look at. So this is going to be a roof that's not going to be too high, maybe down 30, which is a 1.2 meter high roof. And I'm going to make sure this time I've got new body here, so it's not going to be on anything special, and I'm going to click on OK. So we've got now a new body. Let's label it straight away as roof and press enter to make sure it accepts that change. And that's our roof. Not a great looking roof, it looks a bit like a petrol station now. So let's fix this roof up. So now I'm going to put on the roof a line tool, and I'm going to draw the lines on this end here, and I'm going to start from this edge here, go up, and I'm going to use the midpoint this time, so the midpoint's going to stick there. And I'm going to go from this line midpoint down to roughly here. Notice it doesn't really matter about the height at the moment. I don't want to go right to the corner because that'll make it look a bit too sharp. So I'm going to basically use the dimension key now to dimension this to be 1 millimeter away from there. That just takes the sharp edge off, 1 millimeter away there, and makes it look like you've got something there. So that's it. I'm going to hit stop sketch. Now if I use this tool here to modify, select this one and select this one and push it away. One roof. That's looking a lot better. A little bit weird without that. From the front view it looks okay, but there probably needs to be some sort of pole here. So I'll fix that straight away by simply putting a circle on the deck. Need to see what I'm doing here. Just a little circle here. Let's just go out to 4 millimeters. A 4 millimeter circle bar. I'm going to put the dimensions from this line to the center of the circle. I'm going to make it it's 4 millimeters, so let's go 3 millimeters there. And from this line here to here, also 3 millimeters. I'm going to stop sketch. And I'm going to bring that pole up. So I'm going to go modify, select the circle, and I'm going to choose, instead of distance, I'm going to choose to object. And the object I'm going to choose is the underside of the roof. And bang, up it goes. Make sure that we go new body. Okay, and that is going to be my pole. Right, now if I look at it from the front view, it looks okay. Click away so that's not selected. Look at it from that view. I've got, yep, that looks a lot better. So I've got a gable and roof. If I wanted to make a slightly more advanced roof, let's just try, get rid of that. Let's just try doing something on this side as well. So I'm going to basically draw some more lines, but I'm going to choose this little 1mm plane here, and I'm going to go up from that point there to a point around about here, and then I'm going to go straight up, and I'm going to do the same thing here, down. Oh, should have gone straight down to that point there, so that's fixed. Let's fix that straight down by just going horizontal vertical right there, and I'm going to go distance from this point here to this point here. Let's just make that 45, and we'll make it an even 45 on this side too, here to here. Okay, so that's an even 45. Now what I'm going to do here, because these aren't full or closed circles, because I'm actually drawing that sketch out in midair, I'm going to close those off. So the easiest way to do that is just to draw a rectangle that starts from that point there, goes to that point there and that point there, and now they're closed off rectangles. Hit stop sketch, modify, click on these guys, and push through. Okay, so I've now got a nice little roof line there. I must have missed something on that, or I didn't push through the whole way. That's what I did. So I'm going to right click on my extrusion, edit that feature. Yep, I didn't push the whole way through. And click OK. So I've got that nice little triangle shape up there. I've got a nicer looking roof line now. Looks a little bit more attractive. And there you go. That's what I'm going to go with. I can turn my roof off so I can see in, or I can leave the roof on and I can turn the deck off and look up in from there as well. Let's just turn everything back on so that we can have a really good look at it. Here we go, all on. Oops. So there we have it. There is my little beach box house up on its stilts.